Good afternoon. This is call number 2019-37010. In the interest of Victoria Contreras and Jaden Lopez, all parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands and unmute yourselves and raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Sonia Palacios, grandma of Victoria and Jaron Lopez.
This is
Okay,
a witness, Your Honor. That was a witness.
All right, Ms. Lopez, please identify yourself and your relationship to the children.
My name is Joanna Lopez, and I'm the mother of Victoria Contreras and Jaden Lopez.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Mother.
Yes, sir. Sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is John Contreras. I'm the father.
Take your hands
Contreras.
away from your mouth, sir. I can't hear you. Take your hands away from your mouth.
I'm the father of Victoria Contreras and Jaden Lopez.
And your name is?
John Contreras.
All right, and for the state?
Sharday Parker, Your Honor.
We have a petition to establish parent-child relationship and sue for modification. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
Yes, Your Honor. The parties stipulate that based on a positive DNA test, John Contreras is the father of Jaden Lopez. They also stipulate that the prior order, they also stipulate to this modification, they stipulate that the child support will be $388 per month beginning on September 1st, 2020, and that retroactive child support as it relates to the child Jaden from the date of his birth to the present will be $1,385.60 to be paid back at $50 per month. They stipulate that Mr. Contreras has private health insurance available for the children through his employer.
All right, is that your agreement so far, Mr. Contreras?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Lopez, is that your agreement so far?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna need to sit down and be still somewhere, Ms. Lopez. Thank you. All right, what are the issues then, Ms. Parker?
The issues are whether it should be sole managing conservatorship or joint managing conservatorship. The issue is also visitation, whether visitation should be Ms. Lopez wants supervised visitation and Mr. Contreras wants a standard possession order, but he would do a modified possession schedule if ordered. Also, the geographic restriction, the non-disclosure, and the name change.
All right, let's proceed.
Your Honor, the state would like to call Giovanna Lopez.
Okay.
Ms. Lopez, you're requesting sole managing conservatorship, correct?
Yes.
Why are you requesting that?
Why are requesting?
Sole managing conservatorship, why are you requesting that?
Because I don't really trust him that much.
And why don't you trust him?
I don't trust him because how he is.
And when you say how he is, what do you mean?
Like aggressive.
He's aggressive towards who?
Towards me, and it could possibly he can possibly take it off on his kids.
And has he ever taken it out on his children before?
Yes, on his daughter.
When?
When when we were arguing that day, well, a day we argued, he argued with me. He got really mad, and I told him to calm down, and he didn't want to calm down. He lost control, and his daughter actually saw his reaction. She got really scared how her dad reacted, and she didn't. And when he trying to like pick my Victoria up, she didn't want to, and she ran towards me and hugged my leg, and she was really scared.
And based on that, that's why you're requesting sole managing conservatorship.
Yes.
And in terms of the supervised visitation, why are you requesting that he have supervised visitation through the domestic relations office?
Oh, I'm requesting that because that's so for him to have supervision watching him while he has the visits of the kids, and every visit and when the kids come back to me, I'm gonna make sure that they don't have nothing on them, and I will take pictures if I see anything different.
Okay, but in terms of the supervision, you don't want it to be supervised through by one of his family members, do you?
No.
You want it to be supervised by a neutral third party, correct?
Correct.
But you said you're going to be taking pictures to make sure the kids are returned the same way as you brought them. Have you ever in the past had any experiences where Mr. Contreras left any bruises on your children?
No.
Okay, and Jaden's last name is Lopez right now, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want his last name to stay as Lopez?
Yes.
Even though Mr. Contreras, it's now proven that Mr. Contreras is his father.
Yes.
And your other daughter's last name is Contreras, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in terms, go ahead.
Oh, well, can I change her last name?
No, this is only about his last name. Changing if he was to change, if Mr. Contreras would want to change his last name to Contreras. And I'm asking you if you were okay with that, and you said no.
No, I was asking if I could change my daughter's last name. If I don't like her last name.
No, not in this setting right here, no.
Okay.
And in terms of where you live.
Yes.
Do you have any plans to leave out of Harris County or any county that touches Harris County in the future?
Yes.
Okay, and do you want, in Harris County, we have a local rule, which is a geographic restriction, which restricts you to Harris or contiguous counties, unless Mr. Contreras was to agree that you could move to some place that does not touch Harris County. Do you want that in place in your case, or do you want to be able to move to wherever, whenever you want without?
I would like to move to wherever I want to, like anywhere in the United States.
Okay, and do you feel like that would affect Mr. Contreras being able to have a relationship with his children?
No.
Did you think if you would like to be able to move anywhere in the United States, did you even consider Mr. Contreras having a relationship with his children when you said you want to be able to move wherever without regard to how far it is from him?
Gosh. Can you repeat it again, please?
I said, did you even consider Mr. Contreras having a relationship with your children when you said you would like to be able to move wherever, or was his relationship with your children not a concern?
No.
Okay, and do you have any safety concerns with your address or phone number being listed in this order?
Yes.
And what are those concerns?
My concerns? My concerns would be, of course, I'm not about my address, but I could meet up like in a public place.
No, ma'am. The question is, why don't you want your address to be in this order?
Because he's aggressive, and I don't trust giving out my address or for him to come to my address.
Okay, and do you feel that you or your children could come to harm or harassment if he was to have access to your address and phone number?
Yes.
And you also said if the judge was to order...
Wait. I want an explanation there. Why do you feel that if he knows your address, that he's likely to harass you or abuse you or cause serious harm or injury to you or your children? Why do you believe that?
Why do I believe that?
Yes.
Because since I've been through it on the past. And
what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
When I've been through on the past that he was aggressive to me, he actually did put hands on me. So, and like now on the future, if that ever did happen, that's why I don't like giving out my address, because he can, possibly like find me and he can come after me and my kids.
Okay, can you give me an example of what happened and when it happened?
When did it happen?
What happened and when did it happen?
When it happened in 2018, around September, don't know what date. And when we got in an argument, he trying to put hands on me, and I stopped him from putting the hands on me and had to defend myself from him hitting my face.
Okay.
And the second time that it happened, it's when he trying to put hands on me again. But when he did, since he had like long nails, he kind of scratched my left cheek and on my right shoulder and kind of torched my half of my arm.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Parker.
And if the judge was to order Mr. Contreras to have visitation where he would come pick up the children, the Burlington Coat Factory that is located at 12001 East Freeway in Houston, Texas, would be an exchange place that you can agree to, correct?
Correct.
Where is that again, Ms. Parker?
The Burlington Coat Factory that's located on 12001 East Freeway in Houston.
Okay. Okay.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
And
Well,
we don't have an idea about supervised visitation or modified visitation or.
Well, she wants supervised visitation through the domestic relations office. He said he would agree to do the modified possession schedule with a family member, but then she doesn't agree to any of his family members doing it. And
but if there's going to be an exchange at Burlington Coat Factory, that's not DRO.
no, I know that's not DRO. I'm saying if you were to order modified, this is where she agreed to that if he was to have access to the children, that they would do the exchange at this place because she did not want him coming to her home.
Oh, all right, I get it. Okay, Mr. Contreras, do you have any questions of Ms. Lopez? Mr. Contreras, do you have any questions of Ms. Lopez?
No.
No? Okay. Call your
Your
next
Honor,
witness, Ms. Parker.
Your Honor, the state would like to call John Contreras.
All right.
Mr. Contreras, you're requesting to be named a joint managing conservator, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do you want a joint managing conservatorship?
Because I want to be in my kids' life, part of their life, growing up. I want to be there for them.
And have you had an opportunity to be there for them? Currently?
No, ma'am.
And why don't you have an opportunity to be there for them?
Because she wouldn't let me.
And when you say she, go ahead.
She every time I would try to tell her something, she would run behind her parents or whoever she was dating. So I would never be able to try to talk to her for my kids and try to be there for them because she would never mention me. And then those dudes that she would always be with, they would run and tell me off there and beat me up and stuff like that.
That's a lie.
Ma'am, I'm not talking to you right now. No, don't talk, please. And Mr. Contreras, currently, do you have access to her phone number and address now?
No.
How are you able to get in contact with her to even see your children or inquire about your children? Are you able to get in contact with her?
No, ma'am.
And so is that why you're requesting that her phone number be listed in this order so you'll have a way to contact her about your children?
Yeah, just about my children. That's it.
Okay, and in turn, go ahead.
Like, I don't need to know her address. I just need to know a number. That's it.
You just want to have a means to be able to get in contact with her as
that's
your children. Okay, now in terms of the visitation, you are requesting a standard possession order, which means you would get your children the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month unsupervised, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But if the judge was to order a modified possession schedule, which means you would start off with supervised, who would you want to supervise the visits?
My father.
Okay. And in terms of a geographic restriction, would you prefer that Ms. Lopez remained in Harris or contiguous counties with your children?
Yes.
And why?
Well, because I don't want my kids being far away from me.
Okay, you want to be able to, you feel like if she was to leave and go far, you wouldn't be able to have a relationship with your children?
Yeah, I would be able to have a relationship or see him when I want to.
Okay, and also with your son, Jaden, right now his name is Jaden Lopez. Do you want his name to remain Jaden Lopez, or would you like his name to be changed to Jaden Contreras because your last name is Contreras?
I'd like to change it. Yeah, I'd like to change it.
You would like it to be changed to Jaden Contreras?
Yes, ma'am.
And in terms of, you heard Ms. Lopez testify that there had been some type of family violence in the past where you hit her or scratched her face. Did any of that occur?
No, ma'am.
Has there ever been any?
Yes, it did.
Nobody's talking to you right now. You're going to have an opportunity, but right now you can't interrupt. Understood? This is a trial.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Has there ever been any type of family violence between you and Ms. Lopez?
No, ma'am.
You said, I couldn't hear you. Did you say no?
No, ma'am. No violence.
And since your son has been born, have you had any opportunity to visit with him?
No, ma'am.
And when was the last time you were able to visit with your daughter, Victoria?
The July of 2019.
So you haven't seen Victoria since July of 2019?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you tried to contact her about being able to see Victoria?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
And did she ever respond?
Say no.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions for this witness. Oh, witness, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Lopez, do you have any questions for Mr. Contreras?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have a question that I like, even though I know that Jaden Lopez that it's your son, but I don't want to change his last name.
What is the question, ma'am? You didn't make a question there. Ma'am.
Oh, my question is, that he did. My question is, you did put a hands on me. Don't lie that you didn't, and don't try to lie that you didn't put a hands on me because you did.
Okay, so the question, I guess, is, Mr. Contreras, are you
You-
lying about not putting your hands on her?
I'm not lying.
Yes.
You have another question, Ms. Lopez?
Yes. My mom has a question too.
No,
No.
she's not.
Oh,
She's a
question.
witness, that's all.
She has. No, I have a question.
Yes,
For him?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I do. Don't try. Can you tell the truth that you did put a hands on me when you were arguing with me?
Your Honor, objection asked and answered.
Sustain. He already said that he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You know,
Mom,
ma'am,
mom.
ma'am. You can only ask a question right now. I'm going to let you say something later. Right now, he's
Okay,
on the witness stand. That's the only thing you can do is ask him questions. Okay?
Can I ask a question?
No, sir, not yet. Any further questions, Ms. Lopez?
Pregunta que tú quieres saber. Que así como te trató, no va a tratar a sus hijos.
My
¿Qué
question.
seguridad?
My question is, the way you treated me on the past, will you do it to your own kids?
It's not. That's your mom's question. That's not your question.
That's our question, sir.
Oh.
Yes.
What was the question?
My question is, what you did to me, you put a hands on me, will you do that to your own kids?
I never
And how
put
would
my
I,
hands on you.
how would I know
Okay,
that?
ma'am.
Say
Ma'am,
for me.
ma'am. No.
I would
No
never
arguing
do
here. There's no
anything.
arguing here. Mr. Contreras, there is no
I would
arguing here.
never put my
No,
hands on
sir,
my kids.
nobody's asking you right now any questions. There is no argument. It's one question and it's one answer. That's all. Ms. Lopez, he already said that he didn't do that. He denied doing that.
Okay.
You have another question?
No.
All right. Ms. Parker.
I don't have any more questions, Your Honor. They each have a witness.
Ms. Lopez, do you
Yeah.
have any witnesses that you wish to present?
Yes.
All right. Call your witness.
Arnold, this is the person you need to translate for.
She's right here.
All right. I believe she's been sworn in. Go ahead, Miss Lopez. Ask her name and what her relationship is to the children.
Okay, my first name is Sonia Palacios. My first name is Sonia. My last name is Palacios. And I'm the grandma of Victoria Contreras and Jadon Lopez.
Okay, so you speak English. You don't need an interpreter. Is that right?
No, English and Spanish.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Lopez. You have a question for your mother?
Um,
No, not you, ma'am. No. You're a witness. You're not the one that's going to ask questions. Miss Lopez can ask you questions and you have to answer them.
ahora tú preguntas.
No, yo te puedo preguntar.
Ah, sí, bueno, pues pregúntame y luego yo para yo decir. Esto no se ve.
Oh, the question is, did you put a hands on me when I told you that when he was trying to when he argued with me and he put his hands on me, he scratched my face, and he was trying to put his hand on my face, but I blocked it and I defend myself and me hitting him back.
Yes.
Were you, wait a minute. Were you there, Miss Lopez?
I'm gonna be there, but she called me.
Okay, you weren't there, so you don't know. She's just what she says, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have another question, Miss Lopez?
Oh, my question is, like, do you think they feel safe, like being father, or around with his father or around his family? It's okay.
Is there a question there?
Oh, yes.
What is the question?
The question is, do you think that the kids are safe, your grandkids are safe with his father or around his family?
No.
Dile al revés para que te oiga.
The question
The
is,
answer.
my answer is, I'm not trust him or his family around my my grandsons,
Okay.
my daughter and my grandson.
Ms. Lopez?
Yes.
She answered the question. Do you have another question?
No.
All right, Mr. Contreras. Do you have a
Yes,
question?
sir.
Do you have a question for the grandmother?
You want to ask that lady anything?
Do you have a question, sir?
No.
All right, Ms. Lopez, do you have any more witnesses?
No.
Sir,
All right,
Your
Mr.
Honor, I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. This-
Miss, I forgot, Miss Priscilla, I think you said, I forgot what your last name was.
Palacios.
Palacios. Ms. Palacios, why don't you think your grandchildren are safe with Mr. Contreras or his family?
Oh, my name is Sonia. It's the way he acting with my daughter. And I have a lot of stuff. When I go and see my daughter in his parents' house, he treats me bad, and he almost hit me. He
Okay,
pulled
but
his hand.
but have you ever seen him do any of that towards his children?
No,
And has your daughter allowed him to see his children since the summer of 2019?
neither.
So has he ever seen Jaden? Has he seen Jaden since he was born?
No, he never came and see his kids.
Okay. And when you say he never came, he hasn't come and see the kids.
No,
To your knowledge, has she called him and asked him to come see the kids?
neither.
Okay. All right. I have no further questions for her.
Does he know where the kids live?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
He does. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I have one more question. Would he be welcome to come to your home and visit the children?
Quiere que ellos ven a la casa.
Yeah, but for one single thing, see, he comes and see his kids. I don't want her mom or he tell something to me
His parents.
or his parents.
Okay.
That's it.
I have no further questions for her, Your Honor.
Mr. Contreras, do you have any more questions or any questions for the grandmother? Mr. Contreras, do you have any questions for the grandmother?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the grandmother the question.
When was I ever mean to you? I always was being nice
Well,
to
okay,
you.
go
the
ahead.
way
No,
y'all
no, no, no,
treated
no,
me.
no, 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 no. One question.
Yeah.
Miss Palacios,
Yes.
when was he ever mean to you? That's the question.
When I went to see my daughter.
When you're gonna have to say more. I mean,
Like decir más.
Bueno, when I went to see my daughter, because
when?
we went in to go to shopping, and that day he started saying some stuff, cussed me out, and so.
When was that?
¿Y cuándo fue eso?
Eso fue en 2018.
¿18 o 19?
All right. We have another question, Mr. Contreras.
Sorry.
Mr. Contreras, do you have another question?
No, sir. No more
Oh,
questions.
all right, okay. Now, Miss Lopez, you don't have any more witnesses, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, Mr. Contreras, do you have any witnesses that you want to present?
Yes, sir.
Okay, call your witness, whoever it is.
Brenda, his mother, and the grandmother.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Wait a minute, ma'am. Wait a minute. Mr. Contreras, call your witness. Ask her who she is and if she's related to the children.
It was my mom. Her name is Brenda Medina. She's the
Okay.
grandmother of.
All right. So ask her a question.
Ask me a question.
So, was I ever mean to my kids when you were around?
No. He was never mean to those kids.
One kid.
Well, Victoria.
Are you done?
Yes. You done? Any more questions?
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Ms. Parker, anything further?
Yes. Was he ever mean to Miss Lopez?
No, no, ma'am.
Was Miss Lopez ever mean to him?
No.
Do you have?
She was,
Go ahead.
the only times I've seen her at the house was one day when we had a party for Victoria. She went and sat and everybody was trying to be nice to her. And I was getting upset because she sat on some food that was on the chair and I kept telling everybody to tell her to, move to get it. Nobody did, but that's all. No, nobody has ever been mean to her. If anything, they go out of their way to try and be nice to her, to all of them.
Okay, and do you have any concerns with your son having his children unsupervised by himself?
No, because he stays with his nieces. He has 3 of them, a 2, a 4, and a 5-year-old, and they worship the ground he walks on, and he plays with them, and he babysits for them, and there are no worries. They're perfectly fine with him.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Lopez, do you have any questions for the grandmother?
Do I have questions for her?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. Do you get along with the grandmother? Ms.
Excuse
Lopez?
me?
Do you
Yeah.
get along with John's mother?
Yes.
Do you think that she loves the children?
Like, not really.
Not really. You think she hates the children?
Yes,
Why?
because I know that, like, whatever it happened, that they probably they don't like me or anything. And even his younger sister was mean to my daughter, and no one saw that. I saw everybody minding their own business at a party, and the only thing that I saw that who saw it is me. That I saw that his younger sister skipped my daughter from giving her a candy bag while my daughter was waiting for her to get a candy bag. And that kind of hurt me because I'm her mom. And I told her something. And he did told me that possibly the next day, he told me that his sister did that because she doesn't like me.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. And I'm not lying about anything that I'm telling you. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. That you don't want to admit, that's another thing.
This is all right. This is yeah. This is another one of those cases, Miss Parker. I'm gonna have to refer it over to the district court and order
Your
DRO
Honor,
mediation. Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, please don't. Please don't, because it won't never get wrapped up.
Nope.
It will never get wrapped up. We've had a whole hearing, Your Honor.
Petition to establish parent-child relationships for modification. Case is referred to the 312th District Court and DRO mediation is ordered.
Okay, if you guys can please come over to the other Zoom where we were before, just log back in over there, and I'll explain. I'll explain what happened. No, there's nothing else to say. The hearings. I'll explain everything when we get over there. Thank you.
Who's that telling me?
Okay, who is on the Bustamante case?
I am, Your Honor.
Mitchell? All right.
Yes.
Hold on. All right, this is cause number 2020-48538 in the interest of Daisy Ann Bustamante. All parties and witnesses, please unmute yourselves and raise your right hand to be sworn.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I heard you.
Did you? Okay, and what about that other number? Number's muted. Is Miss Bustamante on the line, Miss Mitchell?
Yes, but I keep hearing a recording on the.
Okay, there you are. There you are. All right, all right. Both parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Miss Bustamante, are you listening to me?
Yes.
Well, what happened? You didn't answer.
Well, the thing kept saying to unmute person star 6.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You don't need to speak into the microphone or whatever. What did you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you better. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Emily Ann Bustamante, and I'm Daisy Ann Bustamante's mother.
Sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
Jose Bustamante, and I'm his father.
All right, and representing the state.
Kara Mitchell.
All right. This is an original petition, a suit affecting parent-child relationship. What are we doing today?
Your Honor, we actually negotiated this case, got down to drafting an order, got the order done. Ms. Bustamante signed the order. Mr. Bustamante, after going through it, decided that he wants to get an attorney and is requesting a reset. This case is on the docket. It was filed August the 13th, 2020.
Mr. Bustamante, this case is a year old. Why haven't you you haven't gotten an attorney?
I'm trying to get an attorney now, but my question was this. The reason I'm getting an attorney because now they finally told me how much I owe for back child support. But from what the proofs I'm going to bring to the court is knowing that she took out 401k money without my consent and false falsify my signature to take out money. So once I get this attorney and the money that I proved that she took out on the 401k that both of our names supposed to be on there, we can subtract of what I owe. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay, we're pre-trying this matter then. Ms.
Yes,
Bustamante,
sir.
did you take money out of a 401k? You're sworn to tell the truth. Ms. Bustamante,
Yes.
did you take money out of the 401k?
No, sir. I never had 401k. I haven't been working since almost more than 10 years ago.
No, I'm talking about any 401k that maybe he had.
No, she got this, sir.
No, he has
She got
never
the
had
401k.
Oh, she
I
has
never
a
had 401k. She got the
Oh,
401k
okay.
off the both of our name.
Okay, Mr. Bustamante, that was because when she was employed. Is that correct?
Exactly.
That was money she put in there, right?
Exactly. Money we
Okay,
both
so
together
that's
because we were married.
yeah, but that's
I'm just saying when Judge, whenever you married, both of us supposed to consent on signing something to take out money.
No,
She didn't have no reason to take out no money until we got old, right?
No.
So she did something against the law for falsifying my signature. That's what I'm trying to say. And now I'm gonna pay child support over stuff that she ain't supposed to do. So it's like me telling the attorney, I'm gonna give me a lawyer and I'm gonna prove that what she did was wrong.
All right. I'm going to give you 30 days.
No matter what.
I'm going to give you 30 days to get a lawyer. Give me a 30
sounds good.
And this should not be much of a problem because evidently they've come to some agreements. This matter is reset to September 29th, 2021. No further continuances.
Okay.
So,
can I say something real quick, Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I left him when I was working. I used to work when he was incarcerated. The only reason we got married is because.
All right. I mean, I understand all that, but I'm just resetting this. I'm not hearing the case today. I think that there may be a problem there. I'm telling him he has 30 days to hire an attorney and for the attorney to get caught up on this case. If I was him, I'd hire an attorney tomorrow because I don't want to hear his attorney to say, oh, I just got hired, Judge. I need more time. There's not going to be more time. Final hearing is going to be September 29th, 2021.
Sounds good.
Understood, Mr.
Sounds good.
Contreras? All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Could you all please log back into the Zoom that you came from this morning so that you can sign a reset form, please?
All right.
All right, thank you.